Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Lecture number 13, Computer Science 8th class. Students, unit number 3, Spreadsheets and Excel. We are studying inserting functions. In our last lecture, we have studied data manipulation, which we have studied entering data, editing data, and autofilling data. Then we started entering a formula. Then we started inserting function, sum, product, and average. Now we are going to study from where we have left our last lecture. Let's start our today's lecture. So student, the first one we are going to study today is the power function. As by name you have understood it that the power function returns the result of a number raised to a power. Its general form is power equal power into bracket number comma power. Number is the base number, it can be any number, real number, and power is the exponent to which the base number is raised. Example, the function power equal power into 55 comma 3 bracket close is used to find the value for 55 raised to power 3 as shown in figure 3.17. So let's do it an example with as well as equal. Let me tell you one thing. When you are trying to put a formula function utilizing in it, when you type the alphabet, any alphabet, it will represent your all the formula. Like I have just pressed P and it is showing me the all the formula that are starting with P. So when I press O and WER, now it is giving me an hint: power, number, number, and then power. If I click number, it will not do anything, but returns the number of periods required by investment to reach a specified value. Now I have given it 55, then comma. Now you can see that the which value is going to be put into the formula becomes bold, like power. Okay, and now 3 and close the bracket. And now what I have to do, I have to just click on the here, or I can do this by pressing enter key also. Okay, so this what I have doing here, it also doing here. Okay, now you can see that the formula is this one. This is the formula, and what I have typed here is also showing in the formula bar. If I want to edit it, I will just click in the formula bar and type anything I want to. Like I can type 2 and then I press enter key. It give me the answer of 2 raised to power 3. Let's do some this thing, and what will be the answer? 8. There are two ways of finding the power value. One is using power formula of power function, and the second is doing the using this power symbol. You can use this power symbol. This is at key on the keyboard, it is with 6, and use with the shift keyboard key. Now go back to our study. Now in number, if number is negative, square root function returns the hash number error value. SQRT, square root. Square root, you have remember the square root function calculates the square root of a given number. Its general form is square root number. Number is the number for which the square root is needed. Example, the function is equal to square root into 256 comma finds the square root value of the number 256 as shown in figure 3.11. Let's check it. Equal SQRT, here it is square root. I have put in 2 times square root bracket 256, and now what I have to do, just press enter or click here and just press entering, it giving me answer. Let's check, does it has the same answer? Is our answer is correct? 16 power 2 become 256, or equal power 16 comma 2 bracket close, enter. Now we have used both values. Okay, now next formula or the function is going to study is the max function. The max function returns the largest value of from a supplied set of numerical values. Its general form is max number 1 comma number 2 comma number 3 and so on, where the number arguments are a set of one or more numeric values to return the larger value. Then example, the function is equal to max into a1 range e1 in cell b3 returns the maximum value as shown in the figure 3.11. How this formulas work? We have multiple values. Okay, let me change this value so we can understand it. Okay, now I will just type equal max bracket and just do this. Just click on the first column and then select all the columns you want to select and then just click it, close the bracket and press enter. Now what is it giving me? It's giving me the max value. Okay, the max value is in all between these is 4096. Let's do it something else. Now which one is the largest value, or we can say no, this one becomes the largest value, but just do it like this. So now the next formula, min. The Excel min function returns the smallest value from a supplied set of numerical values. The general form of the function is min number 1 and number 2, where the number arguments are a set of one or more numeric values. So by name you can understand that if max is finding the highest value, the min is finding the lowest value. Let's see the min value equal min formula, and I am going to select this whole and press enter. So the which one is the smallest value, and give it a multiple values here. Now the highest value is this one and the smallest value is 8. What if I give it to -9? Now the -9 is the lowest value. Let's do it in. Now the highest values change and the smallest value is also change. So these are the function of the values. We have used power symbol here, power formula here, we have used power formula here, we have used square root formula here, we have used power formula here, we have used max formula here, we have used minimum formula here. Okay, and again the example is given, but we have already do it over example. Now next topic is creating different spreadsheets. The following steps are used to create a new spreadsheet. Click the Microsoft Office button, select a new command as shown in figure 3.21. The new workbook dialog box open and blank worksheet is highlighted by default as shown in figure 3.22. Click create a new blank workbook appear in the window. Already one is open, you want to open a new one, then you just go to Office button, click new and then create. Here a new file will be opened. Or when a user first opens Excel, the software opens a new blank workbook. Sample spreadsheet, monthly expense report, monthly salary report, result sheet. Creating monthly expense report. To create monthly expense report, follow these steps. Open MS Excel, Double click on tab sheet 1 and type monthly expense. Tab sheet 1. Which one is tab sheet? This is. Now just I'm going to clear these all things. Clear all, and I'm going to rename monthly expense. Enter. Now the name of the file has been, sheet has been changed. Click on A1 and type monthly expense report. Click on A1 and type monthly expense report. I have typed it, and click on A2 and type date. Click on A2, type date. A2. Let's go to A2. A2. This is A2 here as shown in name box. Date. Oops. Date. Entered. Now let's see what is to. Click on V2 and type particulars. B2 particulars. C2 and type amount. Type. Next, type the relevant data for date, particulars and amount under the above heading from A3 to C10. Type the relevant data for date, particular and amount under the above heading from A3 to C10. Click on B11, type total expense. B11 total expense. Type. Click on C11 and type sum. C11 equal sum. C3 range C10. C3 range C10, bracket close, entered. I have done it. Now what do I have to do? Figure 3.2 shows the monthly expense report. Now in monthly expense report, it is basically, it depends upon totally on you. You will type a date here. Let's go and insert just type it to what is today's date. Today is 27/6 2020. And the in particulars you will type what is the what was the expense for. Like I can say fuel. In fuel I have today's amount of 1000, and it calculates the formula by default. In same date I have to go to the market and purchase some fruits. I have purchased fruits of 300, let's say. So you can put just now you can see that once you are just putting the values here, and the answer is automatically calculating, and you can give it a name, and let's do it some detailing and law. Now it looks some no, it looks better. As you can see, this is the monthly expense report. So these are the way of using multiple things you want to use. With this, let's find out about today's lecture. We will continue our lecture from here in next lecture. So students, we have studied some inserting functions, that was for power, square root, max and min. I hope so you are remembering that we have do some practical work in today's lecture, and then we have studied creating different spreadsheets, sample spreadsheet, and then monthly expense report. We have created a monthly expense report. Now what you have to do is to study what we have studied today, or what we have studied in the previous lectures, and do some practical work too. I will meet you in next lecture. Till that next, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.